Hello, my name is Caleb Knight, and I am Baptist. I also like to think of myself as a philosopher or a researcher. I was 14 years old. Do not believe. As I got older, I had some experience, near-death experience, and seeing signs. And as I became older, I started to believe at between the age of 15 and 16, I was baptized. I always used to think that the Bible was just full of happy la-di-da stories. There's no seriousness or nothing like that. But as my years as a Christian, as I began to go to church and hear the book and start to read it, I didn't start to read until I was about 17. But as I heard more and more, I started to say to myself, wow, this book is not what I thought it was. This book is kind of scary. It's actually terrifying, and at the same time, it's what's the word? I'm a bit sick, but the word is reviving, I guess you could say. It's a good book, a real good book, and I know many non-believers or Satanists or whatever. They just think, oh, it's just a book. It's just a book of laws. La 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 la. Well, they don't know what they're saying. You have to read the book. To read Revelations, you have to read Proverbs. You have to read it all. Because if you read more books like that, you get terrified, and you'll say, thank God I'm saved. As Christians, we need to stay strong. As Christians, we need to stick to our teachings and our beliefs. As Christians, we need to stay strong. We need to stay faithful. No matter how bad the situation is, we must keep in mind the Lord will be there for us. The Lord will help us. The Lord will save us from any harm. He will protect us. I am proof. I've had many times in my life when I was 17, near-life experience. It was very hot, 120 or 105 degrees hot, walking in the hot sun. I walked 100 blocks. I was thirsty, sweating. I was about to have a heat stroke and possibly faint. But then I came across this school, and a janitor, he was cleaning. It was about a Saturday, probably a Saturday, and I waved at him, and he opened the door, and I said, can I have some water? I'm real thirsty, and he let me in for some water. And as I got out, I looked up to the sky, and I said, thank you, Lord, for that water. There's proof that the Lord is real. Non-believers refuse to see the proof. As Christians, but as human beings. As Christians, we're strong, but as human beings, we're weak. As human beings, we have technology these days. We have music, corrupting, sinful, dirty music, R&B, rap, hip-hop. All I hear on those songs is F-itty-F-F-F, do drugs, let's fornicate, let's party all day, no responsibility and no regrets. As human beings, we cannot allow such things to corrupt us. We cannot allow technology to make us into greedy people. We cannot let the lyrics that we let our children and ourselves hear corrupt us. As parents, I am not a parent, but if I was, I would not let my child listen to such filthy, dirty, and corruption. No, I will not let my child hang around with the wrong crowd unless he is at least 17 and he knows how to be a true Christian, unless he knows how to stay strong, and no matter what, he won't fall into corruption. I have seen many kids I went to church with as I was young, and as I got older, I began to see them get corrupted with such music and with the wrong crowd, thinking that getting a tattoo is cool, thinking that going to parties is cool, thinking that flirting and having many boyfriends or girlfriends or fornicating is enjoyable and fun. It makes me sick when I look at them and I remind them what happened to you, what happened to that little girl that was always at the altar praying, and then she would walk away with a smile, with a tear down her cheek. What happened? What has happened to our kids? What has happened to the children? Why do we allow such things to happen? The problem is, we think it's okay. I have been doing research. This Justin Bieber, I listened to his music and I already instantly knew something was wrong. As you listen to the lyrics backwards, you can clearly hear him say, "I am the evil one, let me in, let me in." Do we want our children or our friends or our family listening to some satanic music to corrupting our children? I don't mean to offend those of you that worship such things, but you must understand, we all love to speak our mind. We all love to speak the truth. We all just want to say what's on our mind. Me, I always, but I would never, ever, ever let such things corrupt me. I always stay strong. I don't care how beautiful a woman is. I don't care how tempting she is. No matter what, I will not touch her. I will not do such things. I would joke about such things, but I would never do such things. For it is such things like that is what starts. When I was young, it was middle school and high school that would corrupt you. But all the way to 2012, even in elementary, first graders are talking about fornicating. First graders are talking about dirty music, drugs. What kind of parenting are these parents giving these kids? I went swimming a few days ago, and there's these 3 little girls. I wasn't expecting to hear what I heard. And all I heard out of their little mouths was, "You little bleepity bleep. Ah ha ha. Oh bleep you." And I said, what has happened to good parenting? Do parents